Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And it's yours truly. His birthday today. oh. It's been a year and I want to thank God for all the blessing that He have given me this past few years, and for the good health, and hoping for more blessing to come, and thank you for another year and for every day. Thank you for all the blessings. And yeah, I always wish for always be in good health, and I appreciate for I guess both of my channels, which is the Twitch and the YouTube, is not yet I would say, I don't want to say it, but hoping for more success, and hoping that I will be able to bring joy, happiness, positivity, and hoping that I'll be able to share more creative builds, and not just for Diablo 4 but for any game that I'll be playing maybe in the future. Again, thank you God for everything, for all the blessings and good health, and in Jesus' name, amen. And yeah, thank you. And well, so yesterday, red is what they say the color for birthday, and yesterday I was optimizing and creating the build guide video for was that the Army of the Dead. So I was basically, I'm not really expecting that the bone surge is not really going to be as powerful as the other build, like even the minion build that I have created so far, including the Army of the Dead. And there's one thing that I have realized is that it goes down with the multipliers involved on that particular skill, and especially the damage coefficient. Even though that the Army of the Dead is 330% damage, we're talking about deploying 20 souls. If we were able to stack 20 souls, right, in just a matter of seconds, and then casting it, deploying 20 stacks, meaning 20 souls, within, I would say, 5 seconds. So it's like doing 4 of 330% damage for every second. It's like doing 4 attacks per second because of that 20 souls. Not only that, the scaling damage of the Blade of the Sanguivore will reach up to 1000 damage without the Mythic. With Mythic, it will be 1300. That is way huge. That is an additional global multiplier. Take note of that is another global multiplier. Whereas with our Bone Surge, for example, like the fact that it has a very low lucky hit chance to proc those lucky hits that we need, like cooldown, ferocity, and overpower, like those lucky hits that we need, maybe even the corpse, right? We're just relying on our minions to do this lucky hit for us. That's why I really that's what I have realized when I was playing and observing the performance of the build. And there is one core skill that also have a huge damage skill coefficient, and that is the one that I've been testing yesterday. And the one I'm talking about is the Blood Blight. This is the build that I also played. This is the last build actually that I played last season that I was not able to complete and fully optimize. But it was already doing good, of course, thanks to the OP, the overpower. So now that it is nerfed, so we need to find a way to scale the damage even further. If you take a look at this, like the defiled damage area is 1622. And now that this is blood, with the Bloodbinder's charm set, we're casting the skill twice. So it deals twice of that 75% damage multiplier. Not only that, the Ebon Piercer shoots more projectiles, and each of those projectiles is equivalent of up to 50%. I still have 15 here, and how many is my... I'm thinking if I will start probably... So before I start playing, probably I'll go down to Tormented. This is not yet powerful. I struggled with fighting with the pit bosses. Oh, sorry, pit bosses. The lair bosses. The lesser, the greater, and the superior lair bosses in Torment 11. I was able to get a chance to spawn a nemesis and then enter it. I was struggling with the two lesser lairs, and I was dealing with two powerful lesser lair bosses, the Zir and then Urivar. So I had to switch with our Army of the Dead just to kill those bosses, and then it spawned again the greater lair afterwards. So of course, but this one was able to clear Pit 100, so we're not wearing any mythic items here. But I think I'm still missing like this one, life on hit. Probably it could have been, we could have rolled for maybe vulnerable damage. How much is our I can't see how much critical strike damage that we have. Vulnerable damage is only 41. We can add one more vulnerable here. We have vulnerable physical damage. This one is physical attack speed. Shadow damage, probably we can roll the shadow damage here with oh no, not shadow damage, but we could have rolled, because this is physical, either another vulnerable damage. I think I have enough gold. How about let's roll for those affixes for the meantime. This one I cannot roll for, I cannot use the enchanter anymore because I may accidentally roll the greater affix critical strike damage. I think 13. What is 13.4? Probably this one is okay. Then this one, life on hit, maybe shadow damage. Nope. Physical, all damage is fine, but what I need is another, I mean this one is also fine, additional physical damage multiplier. I'm looking for the blight though. Oh, the blight, the vulnerable. How much is our vulnerable now? 56. Physical is 146. Yeah, I think we should go with more vulnerable damage. Let's try if we can still roll for... Oh, there you go. Okay. Just want to show you guys... excuse me. Just want to show you guys the performance. So this one, since this is and then I'm using the rapid ossification just to bring down the cooldown of our bone storm for our What is my... What is this one? Tweet 100, right? Did I switch something here? Oh, okay. It'd be this one. I always like a kind of build that does a burst kind of damage. I also like the damage over time. The reason why I like the damage over time previously, it's because of we are not really using the damage over time specifically, but we are using the damage over time to proc the shadow damage that crits of that shadow blight. Another one. Now let's take advantage over here sa protection. Let's be careful here now because I have died so many times now. I guess if we have mythic on the Blood Moon Breaches and on the Ebon Piercer, probably this physical resistance. This is poison enchanted. Let's be careful here. Or not. We're good. Get out of the way. Where's my heart? What the? Those are very annoying. Sabotage. Sabotage. I think I have to turn off. I was testing yesterday. I think I have to turn off the normal damage. Can't see what's happening on the screen now. Like where is like the explosion is going to happen. There's an interesting that I have observed yesterday, and as you can see, I'm still taking a lot of hits, but I will show you after this what is the additional survivability that I have changed and trying to observe and how it is working. Okay. It's over. It's over. Oh, where's my heart? Oh, okay. That's defense. You and your minions gain increase in life. Look at my toughness right now. 1860. And that is because I'm gaining life based on every percentage of 45 life you gain also increases your maximum life up to 50%. And then we have this additional life here. I have removed, what did I remove here? I think Green Sandville, the additional damage reduction. But somehow, of course, you're still gonna take a lot of hits. Like you can still take, but somehow I'm expecting that I'm like getting like almost one hit, but somehow for some reason I can still survive. Is it because of like it doesn't, the game senses that, oh, you have a toughness of 2 million, you're good. I don't know.
I'll be in swinging away.
I think I made a mistake here. It should not be the critical strike chance. Critical strike damage should have been. I hope I didn't made a mistake on the Army of the Dead. Oh, I knew it. It should have been the critical strike damage multiplier. Okay, give me a second. Okay, that's good. It should be the multiplier, not the additive damage. Speed farming. Well, you should be correct. Okay, okay, that's good to know. Good to know. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. Okay, let's complete our cross under city. I think I'll need a quarroon here, and then Godslayer crown. Okay, and then we switch with Reaper. Inexorable. Okay. We're just gonna dash. This is Torment 10. Okay. Loot filter. Oh, not loot filter. Gameplay controls. Turn off normal damage. So the next build after this, the next build that I'm planning to play is the corpse explosion corruption damage build featuring the blood mist. We're gonna use the blood wake, and then we're gonna use for our massive corpse production, which is the Army of the Dead. And since Army of the Dead and since I think Blood Mist is a macabre, Corpse Explosion is profane, we can use the Radament's Desecration for the cooldown reduction, which is what we need. And then it will also turn on the fifth 5-set bonus. We will make our ultimate as a profane and macabre that will reduce the cooldown of the Army of the Dead. So I've been theory crafting in my head like how I'll be able to create that build. It goes down with, we need to bring down the cooldown of the Blood Mist. Just give me a second. Let me check what is when is okay. 3 minutes. I will take note of that. Where are the peeps? Okay, 2 minutes. Probably let's complete this event and then one more. One and a half minute. Let's hurry up. Am I using... I hope I'm not using a flesh... Okay. I'm thinking if I should switch with frailty instead. Unless I... Stop, stop, stop. Okay, I think after this Realm Walker, I think I have to switch with frailty instead of flesh eater. Okay, let's switch with Corpse Explosion for the meantime. Corpse Tendril. Take advantage of the damage multiplier. I guess 3 is nice. Is the superior. Who is Harbinger? I think we can take Harbinger down. Okay, I have to switch with frailty. Okay. Alright, we still have the gift of the tree. How many greater lair keys do I have? We can farm. I can use the Army of the Dead and farm on Daryl, hoping that we can drop that Probably let's do that tomorrow. Let's farm bosses tomorrow. I mean, we can do it right now.
It is done.
I think we got a crooks or armament. I think armament. The mythic. Yep. I mean, we can farm that one too. Okay. What is this one? Amplify and corporeal. Right. This way. I'm missing two, or should I have? There you go. Oh, wait a second. That's why I'm... Oh! Okay, now I remember because I'm using the, I'm using this for the blood. Wow. I'm losing an additional basically 2 without the corpse consumption and the frailty. I lost a 60% damage. This is not bone, this is blood. Oh, that's good to know. I guess there's still hope after all. So this is supposedly... So what are the 4 boards? So now we need the bloodbath. This is blood. Bloodbath, sign of death, frailty, and then flesh eater. The thing is, when speed farming, I think for speed farming we will need the iron golem so that we will use the fell gluttony for the efficient consumption of corpses. But for pit run, so we're gonna shift with, because we need hued flesh. Remember, why am I using again the skeletons? Why am I using the skeletons again? I remember it's for the corpse. But most likely, probably I don't need the warriors. I think I'm using the warriors because of the production of the corpse for us to... I think because of the I mean, where is that? Where is that? This one. Pick up blood orb, but are we producing blood orbs? That's the question. Are we producing blood orbs? There's blood damage here that we can use. Damage while healthy, blood damage, blood orb healing. How do we produce the blood orbs? Embalmer. Embalmer. Okay. Yeah, it's just I haven't created a build planner for this one yet, so I'm just eyeballing what needs to be
More loyal friends you'll not
done here. Oops. I think this one should be essence. Well, I'm expecting that after this, I should be expecting that the damage would be much more better now. Did I travel this way? This I can... This one is already connected to here. Because either way I have to go down here, so this one needs to be connected, this one needs to be here. I think there's no choice on this setup. I have to go. Can remove this too and place it here. What will happen? 99. Okay. That one. I can remove this. Okay. Still the same. Can I exit on the blood orb? Flesh eater. I think this one should be frailty. This one is Gravekeeper. Waited. Then this one is here. Maybe I'll ignore this and just this one. Then we exit here, go up. Who's this? Amplify, so you are now activated. Bloodbath. This one is... we have 2 more boards. Sorry, I'm just debating about if I have to keep on the frailty, because there's still we still have 2 more boards. One is Scent of Death. Then I'm debating between 2, Blood Orb or Flesh Eater. With regards to the blood begets blood, there's a lot of... it's just... if we're going to switch with... what is this one? Hardened Bones, Death Defense... we can use the transfusion. Blood skills have up to 50% chance to create a blood orb at the target's location. So basically we don't need the embalmer here. If we're going to proc the Flesh Eater, this is just a node hungry board. So we're gonna place corporeal here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same. Let's hurry up. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out later. Let's go now to the 2 minutes while we are waiting for the Realm Walker. We can choose this one. So now we have corpse. Then I'll have corpse consumption. So let's add the remaining nodes here. Corrupting damage. Here, overpower. There's one. This. One more node, resistance to elements we can grab. This is live. It's all about picking up the blood orbs now. 1 minute. We have the curse. Well, basically curse can be applied by our minions, like yeah, they're applying the curse efficiently. Maybe we can place the golem here. Then fell gluttony or grey bloom for additional proc of lucky hit to produce the corpse. The only blood that it is now producing blood orbs is me. Somebody died. Am I producing the blood orb? That's the question.
Thanks.
I'm just kind of intrigued. Probably for speed farming. Probably for speed farm. Let's go. Oh, how many minutes? 8:42. So we have 13 minutes. Let's hurry up, and we need how many more? Oh, we can open the chest now. Oh, I'm not using the flesh eater anymore, so I don't need this one. I need their help. Blood, 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 blood. Oops, wrong way. Oh, speaking of healing receive, I also tested the bone mages, and apparently it's not efficient. Somehow they are not getting healed. more frequently. How is our materials? 3, 4, maybe we can go with... Do we have any material reserve? Oh shoot, Slay 2. Slay all! Slay all! I'm not getting the blood orbs though. Okay, let's try this. 100% we need the hued flesh. Probably we can have an extra amulet and then we can place the transfusion instead of adding this one is we can replace this with the embalmer that cannot be imprint before on our in previous season.
The incessant buzzing. Constantly. Everywhere. In my ears. In my head. And then the stench. Oh, putrid. Foul. Cloying. Corrupt. There is no escape. Am I dead already? Is this hell?
So far it's working.
Would it be so different than life in Sanctuary?
I'm getting approximately 4 stacks. I'm also kind of worried about this build, but after realizing, like, oh, I have a wrong paragon. One of the paragon board is not for the build, then I have a bit of hope. It's like a ray of sunshine, like a ray of light from the heaven shine upon me. Shoot. Okay. One more. Good thing we have a high mobility skill here. How about let's try again in the pit? Let's see the improvement in terms of our DPS now.
A hard-fought battle indeed.
Yay! Attune primordial dust. I don't want to stay longer on the Helltide. I mean, we can. I think I need more lair boss. I think lair boss, Inferno Ford, Undercity. But we do like this. Exactly, pit, and then hyper dungeon. Garoon. Okay, that's correct. Happy? Well, for pit pushing, maybe I think the Iron Maiden. Wait, 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 wait. I have this one already. Chance to form a blood orb. Probably on speed farming instead of. Probably we need an extra. I think amulet would be better so that we can just place a damage reduction on our. Actually, we can also place a Godslayer crown on the helm instead. So that we don't have to keep on swapping. We can just place the Ratma of the Ratma of Dead. The Will of Ratma permanently on our as our what's that? Unique charm without evading. I think this is right. Gotcha. Yeah, probably we don't need the embalmer here. We can bring back maybe the Green Sandville again. Or again, for additional damage, we can use the again Will of Ratma here and then Godslayer Crown. At least we can have an additional damage on our helm. Golem. Wait a second. Golem is only 90? Or maybe when I finish the golem it's only 90. Okay. Well, I hope I didn't miss on not equipping it. Diligence, life on kill. Nah. Okay, what's next? A dungeon. Maybe let's run. Okay, let's go first with. Yeah, if we have the Godslayer crown, I think instead of Ratma for speed farming, we can use the Omen of Bane so that we don't have to keep on casting the Decrepify for convenience. Then we can also immediately apply Iron Maiden also on our enemy. And then when we kill the enemy, since we are farming the enemy, I think we can swap like this. So when the enemy die, afflicted by our...
What brings you to the ancient isles? Goodbye.
Mm,
It's been a pleasure.
Realm Walker soon. Give me a second, sir. Do we have a Godslayer crown that I can craft, sir? I think I placed it on one of my okay, let's go quickly. 4.5 minutes, we still have time. Let's grab. So yesterday I also created I think 3 stash characters: helm chest, glove bands, ring, and amulet. What I'm looking for, helm. Let's see if I have an extra Godslayer count. We need essence per second. And then life armor. Okay, then we can just roll the lightning resistance with essence per second. Or do we still need the essence per second? I think so. I mean, we can roll also for the barrier if we don't need the essence per second. Let me check. 3 minutes. Okay, we still have time. This one is armor.
You know where to find me.
I also need to farm Inferno Hordes. Or maybe... Where's that? Of the site. Does it also rewards Scroll of Restoration? Shoot. Dude, that was fast.
That is a scary craftsmanship.
A jewel plucked from the sky.
1 minute, 1 minute. Let's grab an Omen of Pain. I mean, we still have a multiplier damage from the Omen of Pain, if I'm not mistaken, on enemies that are cursed. Oh, there's no days. Of course. There you go. Where is my blood orbs? I don't have the embalmer. Yeah, this one is not triggering very quickly.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Maybe on the chest we can just use yeah, here I'm getting a bit. Oh, this, wow, this, I think we can use this efficiently on on Infernal Hordes, right? What's next? Nightmare Dungeon. Let's find more. Any material reserved? There's one more here. Let's grab our... This is getting more interesting.
It is done.
Come, let us plan our next move.
Yeah, I think for speed farming, I think which what are our other sources of blood orb? I mean, we can use a defender. We will lose the multiplier damage, but I believe that is fine. But at least we can take advantage of the 60% multiplier damage rather than the 15. Of course, we want the 15, right? But or is it should have been we could have an extra amulet and then we can place on the amulet the embalmer and then switching the or the transfusion. Right, probably that might be that should be the setup for
Taken apart, melted down.
speed farming.
Goodbye. It has been a pleasure. Here's what remains.
Oh, speaking of the blighted, this one doesn't have a transfiguration yet. We need a physical and critical strike damage here. Omen of Pain. Nightmare Dungeon. Death Chamber. I think I have already activated the Nightmare Dungeon, right? With the material reserve. Just give me a second. How many is our Kuyan prison? 63. I need to farm more of this as well. No more greater epics. Okay, we will do 3 boss back to back to back. That's what I want. I don't know what are the bosses on our war plan.
I hope whatever's here puts up a good fight.
Are you sure nothing here or here before we go down? Reprisal. Oh yeah, we have the conviction now. Nice. For the attunement. Oh, so that's, oh, maybe that's the treasure. That is not the oh, there you go. Peekaboo! Huh? Buchi! Imagine we don't have the exploiter, so on the pit we could have dealt more damage to the enemy. Maybe if we finish this war plan, let's try to find a infernal horde and then let's see how this build is going to run the infernal horde. Don't turn your back on me. That's very rude. What do you have? Oh, we're gonna do the boss now, so switching back, Garwood. I think we can do Tournament 11. Maybe. Let's see if we can. Though we need the rust beaten dirk here. The blood orb.
They were nothing. Did you
I mean, for the meantime, we can
be that easy?
transfigure a blood orb or transfusion. Embalmer or transfusion in our...
You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
Yeah, we could have dealt more damage if... Oh! Ah! Heaven Piercer! Whoa! Nice! Woohoo! Oh shoot! Man! I mean, you could have given me... Man! You could have given me a multiplier damage. Man! Man! But thanks though. Appreciate that. Well, we can still craft a maybe critical... How much is our critical strike damage? Here we have 61 here. 50 here, vulnerable. Probably we can craft... Physical is 105, vulnerable is 197. Probably a more physical damage would increase our damage further. Maybe now I can use this one for speed farming. Now let's find Embalmer, or if I'm going to use Embalmer, I think Transfusion would be nice here. But if we are one hitting the enemy, I think Embalmer would be a great transfigure here. Oof! Wow! Why here? Why here? You should have been on the Well, this is hued flesh. No, I need hued flesh should be on the boots. I don't want to waste my materials for the meantime. Let's this one should be Embalmer. I will need an extra boots now. I remember, isn't it you can roll for chaos, and it's really weird though. Why they have changed that?
This should be interesting.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let me masterwork this because I'll be running out of material.
Scary craftsmanship.
Yep. No, this one needs to be exploiter. Wow, this is the one I'm looking for. Well, it should be the Unbomber actually. Chance to create a blood orb. Wow, more. There you go. Ooh, maximum. Holy crap, then I need to have an extra boots. How many minutes? 3.5 minutes. Winded Court, I believe. So this is in Dario, so we can go with Urabar. We can use this one and then Frostbitten, right? Okay. How many more minutes? 2.5. Okay, I think we can still make one more kill. Loyal? Let's go, B. Let's go, B. Oh shoot, I don't have the the needless wall buff. You think I'm afraid? Oh shoot. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Loots, 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 loots! One and a half. Okay, we can. Well, oh shit. Should we wait? I feel like, what if there's a nemesis lair that will appear, right? Okay, you know what? Let's go to the because I'm gonna feel bad. Like I'm gonna be torn between going to the Realm Walker because we need the keys on the Realm Walker. Since we have the Explorer, probably let's try if we can roll the Embalmer on that amulet. Let's save our Bone Storm for the Death Toll Chamber. Okay. Any Malignant Elite? Nothing? Okay. Every time that I check, they don't appear. If I don't pay attention, and I go inside the Death Toll, they will appear. I'm getting scammed here. Make sure that it is favorite. Okay. Doriel. Oh shit, what time is it? Basically, I'm done for the day. So we're gonna continue. I think I'm close on optimizing this build. It's just a matter of what is I think for speed farming, the blood orb from the Iron Maiden is not activating efficiently because we're not triggering the lucky hit because the enemy are being instantly killed most of the time. Yeah, we are not. Oh, there. Oh, maybe because I. Well, I don't think that we are activating the blood orb. Oh, I think because we don't have exactly the rust beaten dirt. Okay, done. Okay, before I end the stream, let's do pit 105.
They've sent their
Let's see how it
regards.
goes. So this is this. This one is embalmer. I don't think we need the embalmer. I think we need here the Glyn's handle
The stars align.
for additional armor.
Yes, let's reconsider.
Oh shit. There's no more blood orb. Oh, blood orb. There's no more inferno hood. I mean, I can do this. This. Then another boss. Another pit. Then escalation. Check. Where are we getting the blood orbs from? The infliction of the curse. Omen of Bane.
Mainlander, what do you see? May I find you
Dear.
Okay.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
Okay. I didn't see your shield. I guess there's 3 of them. Oh, this is... Where's my blood orb, sir? Well, somehow... Okay, I think... I know I want the days, but... I'm losing my other multiplier. I mean, maybe I can... Come on! That is very annoying. A few more hits on our stone is gonna be destroyed. But those crabs are tough. Wait a second. I'm not producing corpse. a second. Where's my corpse? I think that one should be Embalmer. We're not doing corpse explosion. I feel like this is too dangerous on the pit because once we pull the enemies, if the enemy will do their very dangerous mechanic, then we are going to be in trouble there. I need all res. Thank you.
brings you. Back to it then.
What time on? I'm not going to finish the pit, but I'm just gonna take advantage of the Realm Walker in 3.5 minutes. I just want to see the efficiency of this one. I need to switch with. Just let's double check. I need to have the Bratma. I have the Embalmer. Switching with Service and Sacrifice. Here we go. We need to kill those shamans. Oh, what time is it? 2.5 minutes. Because I also need that healing in order to trigger the coalesced the untimely death.
Step up to my anvil.
I feel like the increase in life has more survivability than adding more damage reduction. It's like there's no difference between having an additional damage reduction versus more more life. Like, I don't know. Where is the toughness? Where is our damage mitigation is? Does the enemy counts the toughness that you have? Like, oh, you have 1,000,000. Oh, I'm going to deal this amount of damage. Oh, you have a 2,000,000 toughness. Oh, okay, I'm gonna deal this one only. Like, no matter whatever damage reduction that you have. Yeah, the only one that triggered the the blood orbs is through the corpse consumption, and the efficient way is through the service and sacrifice of the warriors, because every 4 seconds they die, they are summoned right away. Okay. I didn't activate this before the boss appear. Are we going to get more? Yeah, I think I didn't activate. Can I take a look on that? What's that name again? Untimely death. Every 10% of your maximum life healed grants you 89% for every 10% of your maximum life healed grants you the blood binder. Your blood skills fortify us and deal 60% damage, and then every percentage, blah, blah. I think there is here your basic, core, and ultimate blood skills drain 3% of your maximum life on cast to trigger twice. So basically, if we're triggering approximately, if our attack speed is by, how much is our attack speed now? 32, 38, so 1.6. So we would be dealing around close to 2 attack per second. So we are doing 6% life drain per hit. Because I'm just wondering if, because I see sometimes the damage is, we're losing the damage, we're losing the buff. Basically, if we are always picking up the blood orb, am I using the Godslayer crown? This is interesting. Well, I guess because of our huge damage scaling, adding 10% from the Godslayer crown and then adding 10% again versus adding a 40% multiplier. I guess there is a difference. My bone storm, 44 seconds. 44 seconds. If that is the case, I can wear this one. I can just manually apply. Wow, so that's the only part that I'm worried about when we pull the enemies and then all of the enemies are surrounded us. Then that will be, I feel like that's going to be a huge problem. Ooh. Yeah, just stay there. Just stay there. Whew. I'm going to investigate this one because it feels like I don't know. I feel like it's not very efficient on every 10% of your maximum life healed and we are draining our life through the blood binder. Somehow. So what if we are not getting the... So now there's a buff. It's just the damage is a little bit weird. I mean, if this one is not a consistent damage, but this one is supposedly it should work. Is it because the fortify is healing us before the blood orbs can heal us? Yeah, it doesn't allow for overheal. Man. I'm gonna review my gameplay, but anyway, we're just gonna continue with this tomorrow. Hopefully if I can find a Blood Moon Breaches, that would be nice. Mythic. And we can craft it from our unique pants. No problem. So alright, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for hanging out and for tuning in, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a good one. Bye.